From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, 19, 18, go!
Throwing to start the drive. Cameron. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cameron. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
up the middle they go. It's Ramirez. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown! Ladd McConkey with career touchdown number 60. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this pass caught by Gray. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. Cameron. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. 19-18.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From a yard out.
And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but when this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Nothing, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, York. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Pass complete there to McCool.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for a right side here, complete. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 33 yards. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Sack. Bronco leading. Check out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down the left sideline. He may go.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get a bit closer.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, 49ers 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is.
knows this has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Steady, right?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
Mustang 19. Ready? 70, 19, Lion. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready up. Here we go. Set. Put.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
49ers 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
And keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
3rd down and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Operating from the gun. York. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? Panthers. Hot, hot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Cameron. Wide open receiver complete. Inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19,
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down and a yard.
Panther 11, Bronco 80.
Back to throw. York. Touchdown 49ers. Jordan Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before break. Cameron. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yards on the play. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go, shot. Rip 70 Lion.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Off the play fake. York. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 75. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down. First and goal, Rams.
Here we go.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua taking it in. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Real quick. Maybe on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even a little bit.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready, go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. York. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know,
in a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Ready!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
2nd and 10.
79, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to throw. Cameron. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ready, set.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Cameron.
Now this one finds McConkey.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Come on, go!
Touchdown! Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! 70 Timberwolves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 4. And he whips that one incomplete there. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, York. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
166 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Open man, that's Felton. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Hall on a give up the middle.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,